we'll be moving through a final cold front Friday night into early Saturday morning, bringing us a good breeze and the chance for a few scattered showers and thunderstorms. But the bigger story for next weekend, those temperatures 50s, and we could be waking up into the 20s in a few spots come Sunday morning.
Thanks, Anthony. Beaufort County first responders made the trip out to an elementary school to show students what to do if they are in an emergency situation. Tyler Mannion shows us how they kept their attention to teach them something important.
Are we ready? One, two.
First responders brought out all the tricks to keep these kids engaged, of course, including our pal Sparky here.
Great.
It certainly helped the energy level that these students haven't had visitors in a while.
With our first group of people into the school within 2 years, so they were definitely excited to see people other than teachers.
And learn from them too.
Oh, what's the number? 911, that's right. The earliest we can teach, the better, because it's good to grow with good habits. We stay in contact with these children all the way through high school, so they wind up developing those skills. It becomes more of a life skill than something that they do on occasion.
Burns says many adults struggle with some of the things taught today, so it's good for the kids to relay the lessons back home.
Also, we found that if you talk to the children, it gets the parents' attention. If you tell a child to go home and check their smoke alarm, it's more likely going to get checked than if you check with an adult. You got to make sure you have one outside your bedroom.
Whale Branch's principal says all this interaction will let the kids be more comfortable with first responders as well.
Get them more insight about these vehicles, and when they see them, they can kind of know, okay, the fire truck is going out there for this reason, or the cops is there. And just even let them know that these people are very approachable.
The fire captain says the day benefits everyone.
They're excited to have contact with us. We're excited to have contact with them. So it's just a great day.
Yeah, it's great to see the first responders out there in the community doing something great and teaching those kids something extremely important there. Well, Boy is setting up the best way he knows possible to raise money for those in Ukraine. A lemonade stand. We look at how much he's raised coming up next.
Wow. I've traveled every road in this here land. I've been everywhere, man. I've been everywhere, man. I've traveled, I've had my share, man. I've been everywhere.
Rain is never good for a wedding. Until now. If it rains 1 inch or more on your wedding day, Floyd & Green Fine Jewelers will give you your rings for free. So pray for rain and watch News 12 and NBC 26 this weekend for the weather happening near you.
Americans. A group of attorneys general in several states across the country have opened an investigation into whether the video sharing platform TikTok is harmful for children. An investigation last year looked into Instagram for similar concerns. Mandy Gaither has more on the concerns and what parents need to know to keep kids safe.
Social media in the spotlight once again. An investigation into TikTok follows a similar one launched in November by a group of state attorneys general and whether these platforms are harmful to children.
It's really a wake-up call, the power of social media on such a young population.
Dr. Mohammed Al-Dasari, director of the Center for Pediatric Neurosciences at Cleveland Clinic, says social media can affect children's mental health and may even cause or worsen stress and anxiety.
These young minds are very suggestible. They're very vulnerable to these exposures.
Al-Dasari says parents and kids need to be aware of potential dangers. If a child is already suffering from a mental health issue like depression or anxiety, there's a higher risk of adverse effects of social media. Consider limiting exposure, and parents should talk to kids about what they're seeing online.
I think it's something that we really have to address for the well-being and the safety of the young generation.
For Health Minute, I'm Mandy Gaither.
The investigations into the platform are aimed at seeing whether the companies behind the social media accounts violated consumer protection laws and put children at risk. A suspected migrant boat ran aground in Florida, and the alleged smuggling are from Haiti. A young boy in Pennsylvania is using a lemonade stand to help kids in Ukraine. The 10-year-old and his friends are selling baked goods and lemonade outside of his home. He says his mom has been helping with the planning in that he's already raised hundreds of dollars. He said that after watching the news, he said, hey, I can do something about this too.
It makes me really happy. I mean, I can do something, like, I'm only 10, so imagine the stuff I can do when I'm older. And it makes me feel really happy that I can help out people without being there to help them.
And Jackson says he will be donating the money to UNICEF, the United Nations Children's Fund. Just such a mature thing to do for someone his age. That's so awesome to see people stepping up to do something like this for people thousands of miles away, Anthony.
Pretty cool stuff there. And he did it with a lemonade stand, so pretty awesome there for sure. Well, as we go through this evening, we're going to be keeping an eye on radar.